once, maybe, but then he's always made a comeback. And this is like his special skill. So, well, we'll see what happens. And Praggnanandhaa has kicked off, and he's moved the queen pawn two squares forward.
Yep, so 1d4 to start this game. When they met last month, it was colours reversed. Magnus actually had white there, and he lost eventually. And Magnus, does he know the game has started? He does. He brings his knight out, so very standard stuff. Praggnanandhaa just trying to occupy the centre with pawns here. So Magnus, what's he going to adopt as a strategy in the opening? Okay, he creates the fianchetto. Is he going to go for the Grunfeld defence, a really counter-attacking opening, but very direct? Or is he going to play maybe... Okay, he does go for the Grunfeld. I was going to say the King's Indian defence, just allowing white to take the whole centre. That's also equally risky. And we see a trade of pawns. Knights also leaving the board.
Wow,
and,
queen moving all over the place here.
Yeah, these two players, big experts in this opening. Praggnanandhaa, as white against the Grunfeld defence, he won a really nice game just a couple of months ago in Vikhanse against the Swedish #1 Niels Grandelia. So he has fond memories of this opening. Magnus occasionally uses this opening as black, but I remember having a conversation with him in a taxi in, I think, 2010, and he said he hates the Grunfeld defence. There's too much to memorise, too much to learn. And here we go. Already quite a rare move. Bring black's bishop out. Normally we see black castle the king away to safety. And if you look at the centre of the board as well, white has the pawns there, occupying a lot of space. Black has to chip away at those white pawns from the side, from afar, using the two bishops, and okay, eventually black does castle the king. So it's still very tense. It's all about whether white can maintain the centre. If he does, then Praggnanandhaa will have the advantage. If black can maybe trade off white central pawns, then black should be okay.
Okay. Do you have a favourite opening, Kira?
Yeah, no, I do like to play a bit Sicilian.
Okay.
I'm trying to experiment with that, but I'm not very good at it. But I'm just wondering about this one, because in my experience, you talked about castling, and if you cast a bit late, it's kind of like, I never get to the bit.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's why Praggnanandhaa now has just sacrificed a pawn, actually, because it was the #1 priority for white to get the king castled. Otherwise, as you mentioned, it would have been too late. Otherwise, the white king might have come under heavy fire, and Magnus, he's really being greedy. Look at that black queen. She's offside.
Wow.
Not really doing too much. She's out in Siberia somewhere, just kind of on her own adventure, but she has grabbed one pawn in the process. So actually, Pragg, he's being ambitious. He's sacrificed a pawn, and Black has 3, maybe even 4 attacking pieces. The black rook keeping an eye on the second rank, the black queen supreme in the center of the board, the black bishop joining the party, and also remember the rook at the top of the board. If it can somehow dislodge that bishop, it's just going to be game over. So, ooh,
a sad move from Praggnanandhaa when he just has to move his king around the board. It's not really what you want to do. You want to be attacking, you want to be using your rooks.
And yeah, I praise that king march up the board, but I think Praggnanandhaa just not consistent, just not finding the right square for his king, and now he's just wasted too much time with it. And okay, there we go. Black is actually 2 pawns up now, and Black has the attack. So finally the tension is broken on the second rank. We do eventually see this rook trade, but that rook is replaced by a very strong pawn. And I think Praggnanandhaa is going to give up any moment. The black rook can actually capture the white bishop. I think that's game over instantly. There's maybe more simple ways to win. The black rook is the only piece left that needs to join in, and that will be it. Praggnanandhaa on the brink of defeat. Magnus, yeah, ruthless, and here it came down all to that white king. You mentioned it 20, 30 moves ago, and that's why we've got to look for patterns if your opponent's king is loose. Okay, wow. Magnus there sitting back because he missed that his pawn could simply be captured. He's still winning though, surely. He forgot that the white rook now covers the second rank. He thought he was giving checkmate next move with the black queen. Just needs to calm himself, and as soon as the black rook joins in, yeah, it's game over. Still. He was lucky he made a blunder, a hallucination, and it didn't affect anything.
And look at that. Shaking his head and smiling at the same time.
It's what I call a happy accident.
Those are very rare in chess. I mean, if you make a bad move, that's usually very bad news.
They're more common than you think.
There we go. This is a skewer. The white queen is now just has to give herself up for this black rook. Black rook defended by its bishop. And okay, even more brutal. Magnus is going to take some pawns first. Next move, the black bishop's going to retreat with a deadly check, and there we go. We have a result. Praggnanandhaa giving up.
Oh, and Praggnanandhaa, he just